get to that.
You can be gay and Christian.
I feel that you need to start.
Well, this horror, huh? Obviously, and stuff. I'm a big fruitcake. I bartend in nightlife. I go dance. I do adult content. I love it. I love having sex with women, which almost sounds bad now that I'm saying it out loud.
It's amazing.
But I still love the Bible. I treat people with respect. I go to.
See, it's terrible because being gay is just lust. You just want to have sex with multiple people. Oh, I want to have sex with this man because I like this man, the way he looks. That's all it is. It's just lust. It's just lust. Because the way you started is like, oh, I don't want to marry a man and have kids, which we know you can't do, and just have a family, have a white picket fence with a nice house with a nice backyard. No, I get to have sex with whoever I want. I get to have sex with men. That's what he said. You understand what I'm saying? That's what he said. I want to have sex with men.
Confession. I do all these things. I love my LGBTQIA community, and I'm a gay man, a big old fruit, and I love it. So.
I was gonna say one of the reasons I became an ex-Christian was because I met gay people. Because I grew up in a Christian, small, conservative town, and my parents pushed it into me. They're like, "What are the two things we vote on as Christians?" And I'd have to say abortion and gay marriage,
Wow.
brainwash.
Whoa.
So I met gay people, and I was like, why do my parents say you're bad? And then it's just crazy. Just living life is how I became an ex-Christian, and I hate the fact that, like my mom says, you can be gay, you just can't act on it. Yeah. And I'm like, so you want someone to go their whole life without loving someone, and people kill themselves.
People kill themselves because they're being tormented by the freaking devil. Being gay is not normal. Again, it's not normal. There's no joy and fulfillment with that. There's no joy and fulfillment with that. When God made Adam, he didn't add another man to the garden because that would be chaos. He added a woman to soften his life and to bring him joy and happiness and a sense of peace. A sense of peace, man.
It's because of that.
For me, I just think it's kind of pervy that there is this thought that he is so involved in what you do in bed.
Or the Christians are involved in people's beds.
Well, the reason I'm sitting here, I think I also probably, before the other two join us, I think I'm probably in line with them too. I'm just answering the prompt in that, can a gay person believe that Jesus Christ died on the cross for his sins and that he has risen again, that Jesus is God? Yes, Amen. Definitely, and can go to heaven. And I'm a Christian, and I think most of us don't care about what people do in their bedrooms, but we do care about other people saying, no, your God says this is okay, when the Bible strictly says it's homosexuality is sin.
How does that make you feel when he says that?
When they say it, again, interpreting, right? So they have it interpreted saying that they meant mainly when it was older men having sex with young men, because there wasn't a word to translate for just something else like men and men. But, yeah, so I don't believe he necessarily meant being in love with a man or a woman with a woman. And so I believe it's for men with younger men who didn't.
Bro, God burned down the whole city because the people were freaking being gay. Okay, look. Why did God burn down? Okay, look. Right there. It popped up right there. Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, look. Whether it was homosexuality or another transgression, such as the act of inhospitable behavior towards visitors, the act of sexual assault, murder, theft, adultery, idolatry, power abuse, or prideful and mocking behavior, that was their principal reason for God's destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. No, Wiki is like woke, so they're gonna be like, where there was homosexuality or whatever. Look. I'm gonna search it up. Sodom and Gomorrah. Man wanted to sleep with men. The man wanted to sleep with a disciple. Is it Genesis, bro? They call that. Okay, look, it's right there. Look, see, it's right there. Genesis 19. What is it? Okay, look. It's right in the Bible, chat. That's right in the Bible. Look. Look. When it was ready, they ate it. Before the guests went to bed, the men of Sodom surrounded the house. All the men of the city, both young and old, were there. They called out to Lot and asked, "Where are the men who came to stay with you tonight? Bring them out to us." The men of Sodom wanted to have sex with them. Y'all read that, right? The men of Sodom wanted to have sex with them. Lot went outside and closed the door behind him. He said to them, "Friends, I beg you, don't you do such a wicked thing." I don't know if it could be the R word, but the Bible is saying homosexuality is wicked. Man, let's get back to it though.
Couldn't determine, didn't have
No,
a
I've heard
choice.
that before, and I speak Greek and I read and write Greek. And if you look at the passage in Romans chapter 1, it's not about the word. It actually describes men having sexual acts with other men.
I'm gonna burn in the fiery pits.
No, but God forgives.
Yeah, he does. He
I
does.
believe that
No,
this, I mean, you have a real faith in Jesus,
Oh,
so you're
100%.
forgiven of your sins.
I love Jesus Christ. And I know that the Bible's not going to change for me too. Like I know that if this is truly a sin, then I have to answer to that when I go. It's not, there's nothing I can do. Also, there's nothing I want to do though. I love who I love. And I truly believe Jesus Christ, the embodiment of love, is like, I get it. I feel like he's always kind of like letting me know, like, I'm glad you're on the right path.
I agree with you. I think that's, if you're going to practice something, at least practice a good part of it.
Love to hear this.
I believe the Bible, I believe what it says, and I also understand in the Bible that it says that the unrighteous will not inherit the kingdom of God or take or have any part of it. And it lists a lot of different sins. And I think that there's a
Hey, SCH Pell 1, I'm not from us, but I would have voted Trump. Oh, I'm not from the U.S. Oh, okay. Okay, cool, bro. You're not from the U.S. Where you from? Where you from, bro? Where you from?
the difference between people falling short. We all do. We all make mistakes. We all struggle. We're all figuring out our identity, all of that.
Yeah.
But for me, the difference is if you are purposely day in and day
Norway.
out saying,
crazy.
this is what I want to do, and this is how I want to live my life, and it goes completely against
What's the politics like in Norway? Is it like a liberal and then like what? Liberal and like Republican or whatever, conservative? What is it like? I feel like that's it everywhere in the world though, right? Or some of it like dictatorship or whatever, but what is it like, man? Are you Christian though? SCPL1. Are you Christian? Like Democratic, I guess. Oh, okay. Are you Christian, bro? I'm not Christian, but my name is Christian. Yo, boy, you better turn Christian, man. Look, your mom knows what's right for you. Your mom named you Christian, man. She got hope for you, bro. She named you Christian, man. You might as well be Christian, cause you can't be Muslim and have a Christian name, bro. You can't do that. you might as well be one of us. That's it, man. Maybe I should be Christian. Man, you should be, man. Look, being Christian is the most peaceful thing you could do. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. Look, this guy is battling with his personality. He doesn't even know who he is. He doesn't know if he's gay or a Christian, bro. He don't know. He doesn't know, man. But with Christ, you know who you are. Period. I might start the video over or start it back up. Man, nice meeting you, bro. If you like the content, man, sub or follow the channel. I don't know how Twitch works. I just started streaming, so hey, man, if you like the content, man, follow.
the word of God, that's when I feel you have separated yourself from the Lord, and you will not enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Do you have gay friends?
I do not have gay friends. I barely have friends, period. But
Yeah, I barely have friends myself though. Like, I don't know. It's just I'm an introvert, so I don't really, like I'm an introvert. But the thing is, like, if someone talks to me, I'm an extrovert. Like, I would talk to them for like hours. Like, But me, I'm not gonna start a conversation. That's not how I am. I'm like to myself. But if you strike a conversation with me, I'm gonna talk to you for hours. I'm gonna pick your brain. I'm like, hey, what do you think? What do you think about this? That. That's how I am. You know, about that, I'm kind of drained. I want to go home. I want to go home and stream or whatever it is. But that's how I am.
See that I actually think that you would be around a lot of people because you're so
Well, there was
bubblegummy and warm.
no, there was
I know.
We'll be your gay friends, yeah.
no,
seem
there was a
fantastic.
time that the reason why that happened. I'm not trying to be on Maury or something, but like, I've had friends, but what I noticed is I was attracted to a lot of toxic friendships that were very one-sided. So what I had to do is like get rid of that, and God actually called me to be closer to Him. I entered into ministry. I do YouTube stuff, but anyways,
That's
so
cool.
now is the time I have a
Oh,
church
man.
community. I have friends, but it's
Dude, you two stuff. What's her name though?
for me, a friend is someone who also draws me closer to Christ.
Do you think that I truly will go to hell even though I'm Catholic and I practice just because I love a man? Because I can't, I'll be miserable. Like I've tried being alone and it's hard. You know, I want someone that's there that I want to love and I want to take care of them and I want to provide for them and do all that. And all I want to do is have someone like everyone else. And I don't think that Jesus Christ wants me not to. But
I don't think
Bro,
loving-
just have a woman, bro. Just have a woman, bro. You could do all that. You could be a provider. You could love her. You could have kids. You have the white picket fence. Just have a woman, bro. With a man, you're probably not gonna have all that. Especially you're not gonna have a kid unless you adopt. If you adopt, it's not really your kid, but I guess if that helps the delusion.
Anybody is wrong, but we're talking love and sexuality are two different categories, and I know that the Lord believes in Christian marriage.
Yeah, SCH Pell. I don't even know what Chappelle. Oh, Chappelle. That's crazy. That's a good one. Chappelle 1. You was baptized. You was probably baptized as a kid though. That doesn't really mean anything. Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I became a Christian before I was baptized. Baptism is just a dedication thing. It's like you dedicate your child to God. That's how it is. Even dedicating your child to God is not a biblical thing, but it's just cool. It's the tradition that we do. But yeah, I was saved before I got baptized. Christianity is pretty normal in Norway. Yeah. If it's normal, then it probably shouldn't be democratic because I guess you could be a Christian and be, but in America, being Democrat is a little bit rare because Democrats like oppose Christian values, so we can't really vote for Democrats. Like I would vote for a Democrat if they were really Christians, they believed in what we believe in, but most of them don't. That's why we choose Republicans. It's not because we love Trump so much that he can't do no wrong, but he's the best option right now. That's why we rock with Trump. Yeah, but I got saved before I became Christian. It's like God planted the seed. It's like just steps. It was steps. I started looking into the Word of God. Yeah, better than Biden. Yeah, probably, right? Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, baptism. Yeah, man. I feel like, baptism doesn't guarantee that you're going to church, to heaven. It's just like a dedication thing. Like, you get married. You love this woman. You do the big wedding. That's like dedication. You guys go to the courthouse and just get married quickly. You are still married under God, but you do the dedication to the wedding. You walk her to the altar, whatever or do whatever you do. That's just basically how baptism is. That's all it is. I'm gonna continue this video though.
Man and woman who are monogamous and who are not going to be cheating on each other, fornicating, all that stuff. So with you, honestly, I'm just going to go a little off script. I know you're searching. I know you are. And I know you mean it, and I know that there's things that you feel like you can't.
This boy got blue eyes.
I know that you have a genuine. Sorry.
I know. I know what you're saying because I can see in you. You remind me of my grandma, and I say this in this way because she's hyper Christian, and she feels like if she starts approving or liking something like this, it's tough because
No, but like, honestly, man, it's just you gotta love. You just gotta love him. I feel like you just gotta love because if you love God, Jesus Christ is love. At the end of the day, no matter whatever we say, Jesus Christ is love. Dying for someone is love. Dying for your child is love. Giving your kidney to your child is love. Taking a bullet for your wife is love. That is love because you're putting, as God says, put your neighbor first. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Oh, you got lenses. Yo, like, it's crazy, bro. Like, yo, one little thing getting in my eye, I'm trying to crawl my eye out, bro. Like, one little dust particle enters my eye, and I'm crying. I'm like, why this stuff in my eye? God, why are you doing this to me? But putting contacts in your eyes is scary to me. Wow, that's scary. when did I become Christian? I grew up in a Christian home. I be I grew up in a Christian home, but the thing is, when you grow up in a Christian home, that doesn't guarantee you're gonna be Christian. But the thing is, when in the Bible it says, teach your kids how you want your kids to turn out. So if you want your kids to turn out to be Christian, you got to teach them Christian values. You got to teach them about God. So that's how my parents, did with me. They told me about God, but I was still doing whatever I wanted to do. No little teenager, whatever it is. Trying to fit in. You want to be cool, normal. But I think being Christian is you got to find yourself. You got to find yourself first, and then God just opens the window. You have to find God for yourself. That's the thing. But I would say 2022, that's when God started planting the seed. And then in 2023, I got baptized. I got baptized on Mother's Day. I did it on that day, so I will never forget because I have a bad memory. So I did it on Mother's Day. I'm like, if I do it on Mother's Day, I can never forget it because it's Mother's Day, right? So the date is cemented. Whatever date it was, I could just say, hey, 2023, Mother's Day, what is that? And that's when I got baptized. So I could remember it for the rest of my life. If your family is Christian, your whole family Christian, yeah. Yeah, my mom and dad is Christian, and my two brothers are like, they don't. It's like you gotta find it for yourself. They could be Christian, but they haven't like accepted Jesus Christ yet. That's what I would say. You don't mind religion if it's peaceful. Christianity is the most peaceful religion. To be honest, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Christianity is the most peaceful religion. What do you think about that? What other religion would you say is kind of peaceful? Chappelle one. What other religion would you kind of say is peaceful? Would you say Islam, Buddhism, whatever? Maybe Buddhism. Look, you read my mind. Buddhism. Maybe Buddhism. I don't really know too much about Buddhism. No, I try. We learned about it in high school, whatever. But I don't really remember. Islam is not very peaceful. It really isn't, right? Look at Palestine. They want to eradicate the Jews. That is not peaceful to me. That is evil. That's evil. You understand what I'm trying to say? I don't know what part of the fence you stand on, but attacking people and murdering them and claiming that's the cause of Islam, that's God's will, is not peaceful. It's demonic. That's the stand I stand on. It's demonic. Obviously, the war should just end because a lot of people are dying. It's senseless. Yeah, it's a lot of radical people in Islam. Yeah, for real, man. And they hide under the pretense of Allah wanting them to do this because Allah is the true religion and Allah needs to be dominated in every freaking country, which is not right. It's not right. As Christianity, but we're not forcing nobody to be a Christian. Yo, because we say that a gay person might not inherit the kingdom of God doesn't mean that we're forcing you to be Christian. We're just telling you that if you don't really come to this side, man, you're probably gonna burn in hell for the rest of your life. I don't want to see you there. Because look, Jake, I don't want to see you in hell, my boy. I don't want to see you in hell. I want to see you in heaven. We all have past. But God doesn't judge you on your past. Especially if you allow Jesus Christ into your life. Yeah, it's a lot of radical people in Islam. Yeah. And what's the time in Norway though? It's probably 5 hours, right? Probably 5 hours past the US. It's like 5 right now in the US. Or the military time. Yeah, I'm still not. Oh, that's probably like 11. Yeah, that's 11. Oh, 11:14. Damn, that's like 6 hours. Sheesh. Damn, bro. Are you still up? You ain't got work in the morning? You ain't got work in the morning, man? Yeah, tomorrow's Monday. You definitely got work. Unless you off. I'm off tomorrow, though, so. What time you go in? I normally go in at 7. It's terrible, but yeah, she's gonna do tough. 8 a.m. That's not bad. 8 is pretty good though, especially if you do like 8 to like 4 or something like that. That's not bad. Or 8 to 3. That's not bad though, cause I mean I get up around like 5:30. Then I gotta go work out, and then maybe like come back home. I have like a 30-minute drive back home. Yeah, 8 to 4 is not bad. Yeah, man, cause at least you have like a few more hours after you work, after you get off work, man. Cause me, 5:30, then I gotta go to the gym. I spend like an hour and a half there. Like come back home, eat, do some content, stream, whatever it is, man. It's a lot though. It's a lot. But what do you do after work though? You just come in and relax. Got dentist appointment tomorrow too. It's expensive. Last time I paid $500. Or you guys use dollars in Norway? What is the currency in Norway? Let's call Norwegian kroner. Oh damn. Man, that Norwegian insurance probably sucks, huh? It's about what you about to do though? Is it cleaning? I know cleaning doesn't cost that much. It does cost that much, but like insurance mostly takes half of it off, or like 75%. Sometimes the cleaning is free if you do it once a year in America. Yeah, that $500 is a lot. I ain't not gonna lie. You're checking, but if I got hoes, it's gonna be expensive. Damn, bro, you're not brushing twice a day. You gotta brush twice a day, man. My biggest fear is getting a cavity, so I gotta brush twice a day. Floss, mouthwash, whatever it is. I wear a retainer, so I gotta brush. I gotta brush more than that sometimes. But yeah, man, I don't want no cavities. I'm a little bad at brushing, not gonna lie, bro. You gotta make it a routine, bro. I was bad too. Then I just made it a routine every night, hey. No matter whatever I do, I usually brush twice a day. Yeah. I just had to make it a routine, man. Once you make a routine, it's kind of hard to break it. Yeah, it's kind of hard to break it when you make a routine. Yeah, so that's my routine. I'm gonna get back to this video though.
If I love someone who does this, it goes against my faith. But all you want to do though, you're like, this person's cool. I get along with them. We're going to the same place, right?
Do you feel that you're searching?
I don't think that I'm searching.
What would you just say to him when he says, I'm not searching? I feel that I found.
Well, the thing I was going to go forward and say is I do believe that you want to please the Lord, and I know that you're.
Thank you.
So is that enough?
I know that you feel like you can't change. And there's a lot of people like that. Heavy breaths, heavy sighs. Oh my gosh, she said that. I know that you feel like you can't change.
Can we get to the root of why homosexuality is wrong?
So
because it's in the Bible.
Please do.
And it goes against God's
Tell us.
design for family.
So here's the thing, right, guys. I think we're focusing too much on this thing that's like. So for me,
Yeah, bro,
sin
it's
is
like
more of like a virus.
it's like 5.
There's symptoms
here.
of this virus, right?
So the
There's
gay virus.
Right. So no, it's not a gay virus. What I'm saying is I'm trying to make a differentiation between sin and what we think is actual sin, right? So if it enters our body and we have a fever, let's say runny nose, fever, sore throat. If I take Tylenol and I take aspirin, my fever will suppress, right? But if I don't attack the virus at its core, then it'll keep still popping up. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? With
How
the
does
symptoms.
this analogy relate to
So I'm
being
getting
gay?
there.
What's wrong?
He's getting to
with
the
being
point.
So I'm getting to the point. True sin, like I said, it's a virus. It stems from unbelief. It stems from trusting and believing in myself, right? So I knew, for example,
We got a
that you can't just
teardrop.
kill people. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a gang member. My dad beat me. He was an alcoholic. My mom. All of that was an excuse, right? I chose, like
chose.
she was saying, right?
You
So I
chose.
chose. I'm going to follow my thoughts and believe in myself. Do you guys understand? And from that, I became a gang member. When I lived my own way and I trusted my own self, essentially being my own God.
And you trusted yourself.
Yes.
Another
right.
decision.
The judge.
I'm really sorry. I'm really, really sorry. Everything that you're bringing up to the table are decisions. When did you choose to be gay?
Right. No, I did not. There was no choice for me. You can't help who you fall in love with, right? And like, say if you are you biracial?
Bro, it's a choice, man. Nobody's born gay, my guy. Nobody's freaking born gay. Or God born you to be. That God will like make you gay because God gave you a desire for a woman, not a man. So I doubt God did that. It's something you learn, something you pick up, something that's taught to you.
If you don't mind me asking? Yeah, so ditto and stuff. And, you know, like at some point, maybe our parents and stuff, right? People were like, how dare
do
you
that.
be with this,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
our grandparents, you know what I mean? And stuff, and it's like, you can't help who you love and you're not supposed to, but people told them they were supposed to. So I can't help who I fall in love with. And I'm not.
If I fall in love with a stripper, it would probably be advisable not to get married to that stripper because that stripper will probably not ever stop being a stripper unless she got saved or whatever, but she's probably not going to get saved. So it doesn't make any sense. I'm in love with a stripper. It's probably not love, it's lust. But let's say I'm in love with a stripper. Man, I probably don't want to marry this stripper. Probably don't want to bring her to my mother because she's probably not a good woman. She might be. Good women, secure women do not go on a nasty pole and twerk or go half nude for horny, nasty men. Secure, strong, intelligent women don't do that. It's only people who are insecure and on a low frequency.
Not supposed to, because Jesus Christ, he did all these things with people that were very not. They were all supposed to go to
Jesus
hell.
didn't follow the Bible.
So, not very much. He was
Your own guy
extremely.
did not follow his
He
own
was
law.
extremely
He did follow the Bible. He said that he didn't come to change the law. Y'all know that, right? God, he said he didn't come to change the law.
kind and loving to everybody, and said, no matter what and stuff, just trust in my heart.
Do you understand that he also is saving people, healing them, and also saying, go and sin no more? He
Right.
wasn't saying, let's all party
Do
and let's all.
whatever you
And
want.
people like to
But
say
my
he's just
love
like up in
and
a
loving
club.
someone though isn't partying and having a good time, being like at the bar. That's
Literally
a bar.
having like companionship
It-
and love.
And he's
companionship
not
and
saying,
love.
even the woman who was caught in adultery, he wasn't saying, don't throw a stone at her. You're okay, keep doing that. He was like, stop that. Don't do that anymore.
No,
and
I
that's
get
what
that.
his,
He was
that's what
saying,
his
don't
whole,
be a harlot or don't be extra about it, right? And stuff. But me, there is nothing. He made me this way. There
I
is
disagree.
nothing I can do.
That is
How many
great, too.
testimonies have you seen?
But I
Whether
was
in
born
the,
gay.
in the LGBT, we can agree to disagree.
But
how many
you can't disagree
testimonies?
though about my life though.
We can
Yeah,
argue.
but
We can argue the
there's
same
no
thing about
hypothetical
Can I
though
finish-
about if I was
can I finish
born.
my sentence,
but
though?
I hypothetically am not that.
What
I
do you
was
say?
born this way.
What do you say about all of the people who have come out of the LGBT lifestyle and have said this is where it started? I can pinpoint something happened. I can pinpoint a trauma. I can pinpoint they weren't
But
just.
that's their
think they're
story
lying
though.
to themselves.
Well,
No,
then
no, no, no.
don't
Let's
even
accept it.
talk about it
Let's
then.
accept it.
What? Girl, are you dumb? How are they lying to themselves? They're telling you they were abused as a child. How are they lying to themselves? How are they lying to themselves? Lady, how are they lying to themselves? They're telling you that they were abused and then they thought being abused was normal and they started doing it too and then they now turn gay. That's what mostly happens.
That's true. Let's just keep that. That's true.
Yeah, right.
What makes the other thing false?
Right, 100%. Like I don't understand. Like that's
you
their
can go
story.
through trauma and whoa, yeah, that made you whoever you are.
Then
That's
maybe
not
you
my
should.
story.
Well, I don't think
That's not my story, and I'm still who I am.
Well, I'm glad your life was really great.
Well, I don't think we could just focus just on homosexuality for 2 hours.
Well, that was the problem.
But I don't know Jake. I don't know his experience, and I can't judge his heart. But if Jake really believes Jesus Christ is his Lord and Savior, dying on the
is.
cross for his sins,
Yes.
I think God will work in his heart. I mean, there are sins in my life that I haven't repented of. I'm not perfect either. I think in heaven, no one is gay. Yes, gay people can become Christians and go to heaven, but in heaven,
What?
I don't think
God
God makes
said-
mistakes though.
I'm so
Right,
sick
right.
of
So-
Christians comparing. Like,
So what?
I don't think God makes mistakes though.
God does not make mistakes, my guy. God does everything in his will, everything in his purpose. God never made a mistake in his life. People could say that God made a mistake by creating humans, but he really didn't. If God made a mistake by creating humans, we would be wiped out of this earth. We would not be here. But God was like, okay, maybe they did this, but I could use them for something else. Okay, nice. I could use these human beings for something else. For my glory. And God, made this world, whatever it is.
I'm so
Right,
sick
right.
of
So-
Christians comparing, like they say all sin is equal. They don't believe that. Like,
It's a lifestyle. It's a day-to-day thing. If I'm always lying, I'm always cheating. I have no.
If those things are
Those are
bad, why
decisions.
is being gay bad?
And again, those are
understand that.
decisions.
I don't
Again,
know.
To
let me
murder,
ask you
I
a
answered it
gang
like 3
violence.
times.
I
Why
studied
is
theology
gay?
for many,
Is it
many
for
years.
you?
Why
Is it
is that
purely
bad?
just because it's in the Bible? Like not like
Exactly.
when you see me, like if you saw
Exactly.
me kiss a guy or like
There
hold
is no
hands, you don't
natural
come off
reason.
this way as someone who seems like that's off-putting to you.
No, it's not
I
because
could
of
be
that.
wrong.
It's because Well, theologically, I don't know why the Bible is against it. I don't know why God says these things.
Then ask those questions.
But
They're
the
important.
Bible is clear in saying this is God's standard. And I don't understand the whole mind of God.
Well, what don't
I
you understand about there's a design for family?
You could say it's about the natural order of creation, that of procreation and how God made things the way they are.
The end all and be all to life.
Now that's my interpretation.
do you only
I
have
can't
sex
say
to
100%,
procreate?
but that's what I want.
Not even in nature. That doesn't even happen in nature.
I can't think for God, but I do know what the Bible is clear in its teachings.
Don't you,
But he gives us
wouldn't you
logic and
say,
reason. We
wouldn't
should
you say,
question.
wouldn't you be humble
Yeah,
enough
Kelly,
to say,
what's on your mind?
No, I mean, I do really feel for you because I do understand that it sounds condescending to say, but I understand you believe that the Bible says that being gay is wrong. Like, I get, like, and that is how I always felt growing up.
I'm not even gonna lie. Kelly looked like she smoked cigarettes, bro.
And what I watched is as, like, clearly gay people of my generation.
That's crazy. Hiking boots with a purple shirt with whatever that tie is, with pants with a blonde. That's like LGBTQ something. Plus 8, 5, 5, 6, 9, 9, 9, 10, 11 billion thousand. IA man, la, 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 whatever it is. That's what it is. Crazy.
I watch them kill themselves. I've watched them try to be different. I watch them live lives of just complete desperation. I watch them get married to women and have sex on the side. Like, I watch these beautiful people, these beautiful, like, loving people made of love and who had so much to give the world, try to subvert an important part of themselves to fit into this idea, like this 1 or 2 lines from the Bible.
And as I said when you mentioned testimony, and I said that was anecdotal, I will also come back and say that's also anecdotal. But we can go then back to the legislation. If you have a fundamentalist person that believes that that's wrong, and they manage to get into the legislature, they will pass a bill against it. So we're not playing in a playing field.
So why would you say that when Obama came to office, he made gay marriage legal? So it was illegal before he came into office. What would you say about that? Were you guys escaped from this world? Maybe you guys weren't able to legally get married, but most of you was still acting like you were married.
Equality for all. So the fact that you have, even if you don't understand where it comes from, the fact that you have that belief and you will force yourself into government to then decide for other people.
Right, I don't understand those things.
It's a big no, because
I truly do feel God enjoys love. I prayed and prayed and prayed to find love and stuff, and I was like, I'm so lonely. And it's like, I'm getting to that place where I might have that with someone, and I feel so happy. And this guy he's Catholic, he goes to church, and he goes to confession, and he loves these things, and it makes me feel so good.
Do you feel like part of that relationship was filling a hole and a void that maybe Jesus could have filled? Maybe if you focused on that first?
No,
that's just a question.
because I've been focusing on it I've been single for about like 7 years.
And your Jesus hole is filled already with
my
Jesus itself, right?
Jesus is inside the hole. Excuse me, Lord. Oh my God.
In the past, I've experienced unexplainable